your weekly World Climate Change News Report. Our headlines this week are: Youth join hands for climate crisis. We can't wait until 2050 to reach net zero. Quarantine's impact on climate change. Canada's last ice shelf collapses. Climate change impacting the Canadian Rockies. Heat waves could fuel epic migrations. And climate change endangers tropical plant germination. Our first story: youth join hands for climate crisis. On International Youth Day this year, young people globally voiced their concern for the global climate crisis. The threat of climate change and the effects of COVID-19 have exacerbated the challenges youth are facing today, making this year's International Youth Day more important. On this International Youth Day, young people, through different means such as poetry, art, storytelling, and activism, voice the global climate crisis and the need to bring change for a sustainable, livable future. Second, we can't wait until 2050 to reach net zero. Campaigners launched a new climate and ecological emergency bill on Wednesday that, if successful, will amend the Climate Change Act 2008, hastening the speed with which the UK has to act. The bill has full support from the leader of the Green Party, Caroline Lucas, and influential figures from Amnesty International and Greenpeace. Campaigners have high hopes that the bill will be introduced to the House of Commons on September 1st, as they claim they cannot wait a moment longer to act. Our third story: quarantine's impact on climate change. The global lockdown due to COVID-19 will have little to no impact on climate change, according to a new analysis published in Nature Climate Change. Drops in transport use, operations, and emissions will only have a short-lived effect on global rising temperatures. If lockdown were to last until the end of 2021, temperatures would only drop by 0.01 degrees Celsius more than the expected 2030 value. Post-lockdown action is being modeled with options such as fossil-fueled recovery and green stimulus. Our fourth story: Canada's last ice shelf collapses. Due to a hot summer and climate change, the last remaining intact ice shelf of Canada has broken apart into hulking iceberg islands, according to satellite photos. Ice shelves are hundreds to thousands of years old, thicker than long-term sea ice, but not as big and old as glaciers. Temperatures from May to August in the region have been 5 degrees Celsius warmer than the year's 1980 to 2010 average. Our fifth story: climate change impacting the Canadian Rockies. Climate change has caused a change in the ecosystem of the Canadian Rockies. It's been found that the Canadian Rockies showed more growth in the tree line and forest density as compared to the 20th century. Climate change will induce forest-thinning droughts in the tropics. Reports say that there has been an increase in subalpine forests, which is dangerous for some plant and animal species, such as grizzly bears. Scientists are also working on assessing changes caused by the glacial recession, fire, and human activity. Sixth, heat waves could cause epic migrations. Researchers unveiled the complexities of tracking the migrations of marine species fleeing marine heat waves. In recent years, marine heat waves stoked by climate change have become an increasing concern around the globe. In the new Nature study, researchers found mobile marine species like whales and sea turtles that may need to swim thousands of kilometers in order to escape those overheated areas. And our final story: climate change endangers tropical plant germination. An analysis by the UK's Royal Botanic Gardens Kew shows that by 2070, more than 20% of tropical plants will experience temperatures that are too high for their seeds to germinate. This is under a worst climate change scenario, under which there could even be a reduced rate of germination for nearly half of the tropical species. Currently, 26% of tropical and 10% of temperate species have already been largely affected by climate change. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for weekly world climate change news updates.